Jackson with it. His guy's down 3. Reggie Jackson, 3 for 6 now.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Pacers with the possession. To Turner. And a chance coming up at the line.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
And he connects on the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. Here comes the screen. Goes to the left side. Has a chance. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
And you always feel like the words vision and unselfishness go together. They work cohesively as a unit. When you have a guy that has both, that sets the tone for how your team is going to play.
To Rose. Shot from the lane won't go.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off.
Someone's not going to be happy about that. You have to be careful on the inbounds.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Shot by Pachulia, no good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Knocked loose. Pistons come away with it. And he's going to the line to shoot.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Can't connect on the first free throw. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Pacers control. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Trying to cash in. It's no good. Great defense. That ends the third quarter with the Pacers in the lead. So the Pacers with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
Knocked loose. Pacers come up with it.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
Drummond. Griffin. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. 2-4 now.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
Easy path to the rim.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
To Turner. Beyond the arc for three. No good. Jackson with it. The margin standing now at 7. Not that time.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Derrick Rose slams it down.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
The screen sets him up for 2.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Kennard to Rose. From the painted area, won't go down. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. The rebound's taken by Detroit. Send it away.
Did you? Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Griffin. Oh, the Pacers come away with the steal. Rebound to Detroit. It's Detroit's ball. Kennard to Griffin. Yes, and and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Blake Griffin trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 68%. Missed it at the line. And a putback slam.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
From long range, knocks it down.
It's easy to get lost in a chaos. Awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Pistons have it. Rose to Griffin. Missed a wide-open look. Nothing going here on that drive. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin, 4 out of 7.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
To Turner. Nothing going here on that drive. Reed picked up by Derrick Rose. For 3, can't connect. Luke Kennard, defended by Reed. Rose to Griffin. Short jumper won't go down.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
It goes down.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Knocked loose. Pacers have it. To Turner. Drive here, but the shot stays out. Griffin, great feed, sets it up. Luke Kennard slams it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
4-3. Collected by Drummond. Knocked loose. Pacers come up with it.
Tie ball game. Makes this possession count.
Gets to the basket and scores.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Rose into the front court. His group now down 2. To Richardson. Pacers have it. Drummond.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball. especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Deep two there, won't go. To Drummond. In the slam.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Indiana with the basketball. To Turner. Fires the three, and the rebound taken down by Griffin. Down low for Jackson. Reggie Jackson, now 4 for 9.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Ooh, he'll take that.
They absolutely needed that. And create a shot to pull ahead.
Knocked loose. That'll get out off one of the Pacers. Rose to Drummond. Couple of cracks at the line now.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Andre Drummond at the line for 2 shots. He's struggled so far. And hits the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. Turner. Oh, he had him there for a second. 5 to shoot for Indiana. Blake Griffin sends it away. Out of bounds, last touch by the Pistons. Tosses. 24-second violation. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Ah, the monster stuff. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Miles Turner. Griffin. Jackson. Reggie Jackson. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
Jackson with it. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Miles Turner with a piece. Make that 7. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Rose.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Pistons. Goes to the left side. Lets it fly from long range. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. That is great vision to set it up. Could not throw it down.
Wait, I'm sorry. You get paid how much money to miss shots like that? That can't happen.
That's going to be out of bounds. Here comes the screen. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup to Turner. Pass stolen by Detroit.
Turnovers like that at this point of the game are daggers. You can't afford to have empty possessions in the final 2 minutes.
And abuses the rim. Big finish for Andre Drummond.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. And counted at the rim.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
To Jackson. Miles Turner rejects it. 8 now.
That kick. Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Fires the 3. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Griffin to Drummond. Josh Jackson above the rim on that.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
It's Indiana basketball. Here comes the screen. Deep 3 at the buzzer. This quarter's in the books. Scoreboard says it's all even. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Let's do it. Overtime is underway. Richardson picked up by T.J. Warren. Whoa, look what I found.
You know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack it to the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Knocked loose. Griffin. Rebounded by the Pacers. To Turner. Miles Turner slams it down.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Rose to Drummond. Miles Turner, huge block. Make that 11.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Josh Jackson. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
To Turner. Oh, Miles Turner. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
The possession in favor of Detroit. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Griffin. Gets it in the right corner. Josh Jackson to Griffin. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Turner. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Miles Turner. Right now, the Pistons have the basketball. Rose to Jackson. Nothing going here on that drive. To the basket goes Jackson, but his shot won't fall. To Brogdon. To Turner. Warren, defended by Jackson. From the outside, no good. Rose into the front court. He'll run the offense. Knocked loose. Finishing inside the paint on that one. Josh Jackson picked up by T.J. Warren. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Pacers with the possession. To Brogdon. Rose into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Knocked loose. To Brogdon. Here comes the screen. Brogdon. To Turner. Blake Griffin snatching it out of the air. Andre Drummond with the block. Ah, that's a 24-second violation. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Pacers come up with it. Brogdon. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Griffin to Jackson. Knocks it down from mid-range. Pacers control. to Brogdon. And look out. Now the Pistons going to use a timeout. They trail by 2. And the question, do they look for the tie in overtime? Knocked loose. Pacers have it. There's the whistle and an intentional foul. Just their first in the final 2 minutes, so no free throws yet. They'll take the ball out of bounds. First try at the line, no good. Off the mark, 0 for 2 at the line. Now an intentional foul, and they get it with 9 seconds remaining. First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Whistle stops play, and we'll get a timeout here for Detroit as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Not going down for him this time. This one to the Pacers. And they're moving on to the second round of the NBA playoffs. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
The Pacers are one step closer to a championship with today's win. Still, the journey is far from over. They've got to stay focused. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports.